Hello everyone, it's Shanna. Now we are closing in on Halloween. I mean, we are just almost past it. It's coming up on us pretty quickly. So I did an unboxing for my Pink and Main the other day, and this was something that I got for, I don't know, hitting a certain price point or whatever. And so I've got the August mug and then the coordinating die with it. The die cuts out the mug and the spider. And I've got some of that Pink and Main white cardstock that comes in your Crafty Courtyard kit. This is a piece that I've had for a while. It's a little bit roughed up, but I'm okay with using it because we're going to die cut. We're not going to use the full edges or whatever, but it kind of got bent up in my container, and I'm going to go ahead and use it. So I'm going to bring in my cart was turned around. I had to roll it, so that's what all that noise is. I'm going to bring in my Misty. We'll just get some paper laid down. We're going to stamp this up. This is going to be a quick and cute little spooky, non-spooky Halloween card. So I'm just going to lay my sticky mat's not as sticky as it used to be, so I'm going to use my magnets and do that. And then I'm just going to bring in my little mug die, and it is super cute. Nothing spooky about this. And we'll get it laid down on there. And it doesn't matter because we're die cutting it out. And I'm going to also do my spider because I think that will be a fun little element. And then I am going to do Coffee Makes Me Less Spooky, because by golly, I am a coffee drinker and it makes a world of difference in the morning. Anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and get this inked up here. And I need to clean. I need to clean everything. This Misty needs a good cleaning. I'd actually like to have a new one. It's just so messy. I'd like to get a new one, but I guess not enough to pay for it, so I'm going to save my bucks on something else and just keep using it. I really just need to take and clean it is what I need to do. So I'm going to just keep going on this. I think I've got my less inky Memento Black ink. So let's grab this other one. And see, I think the eyes are going to take some work. So let's go ahead and just do some multiple stampings and see what we get. But I feel like the eyes are really going to take some work, because you can see I've barely got any ink on there. You know what? I have got, and I think I can color with it. Let me look here. Let's see how well we do. Yeah, I have got this ink that I'm going to bring in. I have got this Craft & Kimmy Wicked Black, and this stuff stamps like a dream. I'm going to use that, and hopefully it'll work with, I'm going to just use a tiny little bit of alcohol marker on this, so hopefully it's a hybrid, so I think it'll be okay, but this inks up beautifully. Look at that. Oh yeah. I think that's going to take care of my situation here. But I just have the mini, and this is Crafty Colors by Craft & Kimmy, and it's called Wicked Black. And it is wicked. It's wicked in the way it inks. I used it the other day for the first time, and I was just blown away at the crispness of it. So we'll use this, and hopefully we'll be okay. And I mean, it is, oh, that stamp actually looks like it's got something. Oh, it's the little hand on the, okay, or the little, yeah. So look at the crispness of that. I've got to get more on that eye. I must have missed it, but look how crisp that is. Fantastic. Love it. All right, let's see what we get here. And I probably needed to push in on those eyes. I'm trying to be gentle with the sentiment, just because it is real good and inky. What is going on? It's this eye. There we go. Look at that. Ooh, love it. Give this another little gentle press. Yeah, that is good and crisp. That is actually the cheek of the spider. I thought there was something wrong with it, but the cheek of the spider is full because he's eating some candy corn. But oh, look at that inking. Love it. Okay, I'm going to get this cleaned off of here real quick, and then we'll get to work on our card. And again, I've got some free time in the house where there's nobody here. So instead of crafting and then doing a voiceover, I am just talking as I do it. Now, way back in the day when I first started my videos, that's how I would do it, and then I went to voiceovers, but it does take extra effort, and you can see that ink really inked up that stamp, but I'm okay with it because it inked it up very nice, and, you know, I'm going to use my products. I'm going to try something else on here for cleaning, and just see if I can clean it a little bit more. Yeah, so it inks it up really well. I think it'll stand up okay to the alcohol as well. Because I just used alcohol on it and it didn't seem to phase it. Okay, so we'll lay those aside. I'm going to kind of get my hands cleaned up so I don't make a mess out of this. And just lift this up. And look at that. It's so cute. Okay, so I think what we'll do is, it's going to be very little coloring because these are white images here. I guess, you know, it could be a colored cup or whatever. But I was thinking of just leaving them kind of white. I'd like to do the cheeks a little pink. I think that would be cute. Let me get some pink here. And I actually have the worst time with a pink that I like. I can never find a pink that I like. Let's see, what would that look like with a pink cheek? This is actually called Peach, and I think this is the one I usually gravitate to because I do struggle with the pinks. And see, there's that kind of has almost a coral. It's called Pastel Pink. And then this is pale pink. So let's, I got the smaller edge there. I think I'm going to go with that peachy pink and just do my little cheeks with that and just color them in. And I think it'll be cute. And it looks like the ink is holding up okay. I'm going to try and not saturate it too much. Hopefully it won't blend out. I think this would be all right. And then I'm going to need an orange and yellow for my candy corn. And then we'll use the gray just to kind of highlight stuff. And we'll go with that. Let's see about these colors here. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Yeah, I think that'll work. Oops. And then that, yeah, let's go with those two colors. And let's see, I think I can't really remember. Is the tip of a candy corn? I don't think it matters. We'll just go with this and then with this. And then we'll put the orange in the middle and we'll call it. And I think it's super cute. Lovely. Okay, and now we're just going to take our gray marker and just kind of do a little bit of shading here and there and just kind of bring our white to life here. Just kind of shade around there. And I'm just using a cool gray, and I'm just I think I'll go ahead and do the inside of my coffee mug as well, like there was something in there. And we'll just kind of leave it. I don't want to add too much color to it. And of course this, it'd be a little bit gray on this side, I think. Try to get a smooth line there. Should blend out. And then we'll be a little bit dark on the handle there. And let's go ahead and do the inside of the handle too. Just kind of keep it kind of simple. Let's just do the whole thing. All right, I think that looks cute. We could bring in our colorless blender and kind of blend it out. I think for the spider, I'm just going to color him all in. Just make him all gray, except for the little whites of his eye. I think that looks cute. Let me grab my zero. We'll just take our zero and just kind of go along the line there and just kind of blend it out a little bit. See if we can just kind of blend it. Yeah, I like that. I'm not even going to cover the whole area. I'm just going to kind of blend it out. I think that looks cute. I like it. Okay, so we've got our dies. So we'll just get them laid down on there and get these die cut out. And then I kind of got my card bases, my base, all kind of figured out what I wanted to do. I took a minute and I did a whole bunch of panels and die cutting, trying to figure out exactly what I want. So I'm going to stick to my finger there. And I think I've decided what I'm going to use for these. So we'll just bring them in and it'll be super cute, fun, quick, easy card. And this is super fun. I love Pink and Main dies. They get in there nice and tight. And I really like them. So try to get them lined up fairly decent. I don't always do the best job of lining them up. So that's why they have some pretty tight ones. And then we'll bring in our spider. And get it laid down. And I hear the neighbor's mowing. I don't know if you hear that in the background, but hopefully don't. So it never fails if you go to make a video, or live mostly, because usually voiceovers, well, even on your voiceover, sometimes you'll get some of that outside noise, but it never seems to fail. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just rough cut my cinnamon out, because I don't want that to go through the die cutting machine, because I don't want it to get dirty, like multiple passes through there. And I think what I'll also do is I'm just going to cut these apart so that I can use my scalp, and then I won't have to drag the big one in here. So we'll just go with these. And cut. It's gonna be, oh my gosh, that is so stinking cute. Is that cute or what? I love it. Okay. And then we will get our little spider, our itsy bitsy spider. We sing that song quite a bit around my house with the grandkids. They like that. And they like their nursery rhymes. They've got a book that has a lot of the old school nursery rhymes that I don't even know if kids have nursery rhymes anymore, but the ones that we grew up on. And they love those nursery rhymes. They want to read that book. I've read it to them so many times that they both, and they're 2 and 3.5, they both have it memorized and can quote it. Now, I said I didn't want to run this through the die cutting machine, but I might, just to give it a good clean edge on there. Let's see, do I have something to work? I don't know if this one will work. I just didn't want to run it multiple passes through there and while I was doing these and make it dirty. So, okay, I have decided against it. I'm going to just cut it down myself and try to get it cut how I want it. I think I want to go more. And I'm hoping that I laid that on there kind of straight. Whoops, got to get my hand out of there and hold that down. There we go. There's that. That's a good clean line. So I think we can probably work with this. I think I got to go to that line. Okay, there's that. And then we'll just trim it down on the edges. So what kind of coffee do you guys like? Or do you like coffee, or do you drink tea? That is the question that you can answer in the comments below. I am a coffee drinker, and I drink hazelnut coffee. My husband drinks decaf, and I like hazelnut, so that's what we do. So, okay, so I've got all of my elements here, and I think it's super cute, super fun. And we're just going to bring in our card base, and we're going to start building our card. So I'm going to kind of keep this clean and simple. I've got a top folding card base that I'm going to use. And then my first panel, I'm going to bring in some black. And I've just got this Onyx black from Spellbinders that I'm going to use and put it down on here. And we'll just use some glue. I'm going to bring in my little glue bottle. I might have to stick a pin in it. I didn't put the lid on it. Bad habits are hard to break. I think I don't have a lot of glue in there partially, so I've been using this up. Anyway, so we'll get this laid down on there. And I think it's going to be, oh yeah, that fits nicely. Okay. And then what I did was I took some of my scalloped these called? My fancy scallop dies from Cat Scrappiness, and I just did a frame die that has a stitching around it, and I thought it was really pretty, and I think it'll look nice with this. And I'm gonna glue it down. So if you guys, we're not like big scary Halloween people. We're more like spooky fun Halloween people. But do you guys have any Halloween parties or anything that you're going to go to? Usually our family will have a Halloween party, and it's just a chance for everybody to get together. We do the costumes, and we'll play games and, you know, have all the fun food and everything to eat. So we do have one coming up that we'll be going to, and that'll be fun. And so the next, I'm just taking this spider web paper, and this is also Cat Scrappiness. I'm bringing in some Cat Scrappiness pieces to go along with this Pink and Main die, just because I had this paper pack with them, and I love these scallop dies. And I'm gonna do that. And then I've got another panel that I'm gonna layer up in just white, that I thought we could kind of maybe blend on a little bit and add a little bit to it. So I think that's what we're gonna do. And then we've got our coffee cup, and we'll have our spider, and then the coffee makes me less spooky. And I think that'll be super cute. I think we probably should pop this one up too. So let me get a blending brush. I think I'm going to use black soot is what I'm going to use on this. This is my black soot blending brush, and I just need to grab it really quick. And that took a minute. So I'm just going to do that. And before I do anything, I probably have, before I mess anything up, let's make sure this is what I want to do. Let's see. I think I'm going to go light. I've taken quite a bit off of that, and I think I'll just go light and kind of go around the edges real lightly. Kind of lightly around the edges. And not get too carried away. I think that'll work. I think that'll be just enough, and it won't be too carried away. Now I need to clean up this mess here and not make a mess of my card. And I'm going to bring in, I don't want to forget that. I almost did forget that, and I saw it sitting there. I had it laying there for a reason, so we'll get it, and what do I do with my rack? Get this cleaned up real quick. There we go. And then what I was thinking that I would do is, I want to pop this up, and I want to put some ribbon around it. So I'm going to grab, I think I have some black fun foam. Oh my goodness, and I almost had the perfect size. I think I can just trim that down a smidge. So that's about 4. So if I trim it down, I'll trim it down to about 4. And I'm going to trim just a smidgen off of this. How's that for measuring? Haha. You don't always have to measure everything. And I'm going to pop this up. But before I do that, I think I'm going to get my twine here. And I don't know how much I need. Just cut some over there. And I'm just going to take and I want to have enough for a bow, but I want to go around there a couple times. So I think we'll do it like that, maybe. Make sure we have enough to tie a bow. Try and get it tight. I want it tight enough that it stays, but goodness. I had a friend give me some bows because she's like, girl, don't even be trying to, because I just could not tie a bow to save my life. And I do know how to tie bows. I just can't, it seems like I can't get it to work when I want to. So I think this will be cute on there. Have this little bow. Doesn't need to be too big. We can cut it down. And then we'll put our foam on the back, and then we can work this. I'm gonna work this up, I think, to the next level there. And that'll look cute. I think that's gonna be super cute. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this panel laid down. So I'm just gonna take the foam off the back of this and lay it right on here. Try to get it lined up. I think that'll work. And then arrange this bow a little bit more. I'm gonna get it just a little bit tighter and then bring that down. I think that'll be cute. Oh, I like that. Okay, so now we're ready to just lay this down on our card base. So we'll get our glue. Got a little bit of a bump there where our twine is, but I think it'll be okay. I'll press it down. And then we'll get this laid down on our card base where we want it. Super, super cute. Got that bow. We may have to trim that down a little bit. And then we've got our little, we're gonna wanna put our coffee, makes me less spooky. And I feel like we could just maybe do the edges of that a little bit too. Just a little bit. There we go, that's cute. And we might want to pop that up. Let's go ahead and lay the coffee mug down flat. And we could have done, I could have die cut out some additional layers and made it a little bit thicker. But I'm just trying to keep the dimension down because it can be expensive to mail some of these really dimensional cards. I just found that out recently, which if you follow me, you are aware of that. But we'll get our little mug laid down on here. And then we've got our little sentiment. And I think that's cute. Okay, I'm gonna pop this up. I know I have some foam tape laying somewhere, and we'll just bring in, I'll do 2 strips at a time here, and just do it like that. I'm going to offset that like that. And then do I want my spider here or down here? I feel like I want my spider down here with my coffee. I'm going to put just a little bit of foam on the one leg of the spider, and then we'll glue it down. And hopefully it'll be enough dimension for it to lay flat. Laid down on there. If you don't press hard, it wants to come up with the release paper. I think we'll do it right like that. And I think this is a super cute, spooky, not scary card. So coffee makes me spooky. I hope you like it. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.